exciting. And I know a lot of people are probably going to want to watch that, but we got to get through a lot of rainy,
Lauren.
weather this weekend, don't we?
We do. And you know what? We're coming off of a lot of rain we got just last night. So that's why we're under a severe weather first alert issued for today, mainly for that flooding concern with storms, rounds and rounds of rain throughout the day. So let's start off with this morning. The NBC2 first alert live Doppler radar is lighting up. We are seeing a lot of lightning out there. The lightning count now at 140 strikes. I put this on an hour time lapse so you can see that most of the storms so far this morning have stayed just offshore over land. You still have a little bit of time to run some of those morning errands. Marco Island seeing some heavy rain scraping right by the coast there, as well as some lightning strikes. But all of these storms at this point are below severe limits. We're also seeing this batch of heavy rain, also some frequent lightning about 15 miles offshore from Bonita Springs. Up toward the Lee County Island, seeing some pop-up showers, but we're also tracking storms approaching Charlotte County, approaching Rotunda west at around 1026, Placida 1031, 1032 for Rotunda. This is mainly moderate to heavy rain, but the lightning count still at a couple strikes off and on. Again, we've seen some of these storms pulsing this morning. All right, the issue comes with how much rain we just took on late last night. You probably were listening to some of those loud rumbles of thunder. I'm honing in on just Lee County. This was the hot spot for those storms. Anywhere from 2 to 4 inches of rain accumulated near the Southwest Florida International Airport, down toward Gulf Coast Town Center, FGCU. For these communities, this is where we're also focused for more showers and thunderstorms later today and the potential for flash flooding. Notice that we're under the marginal threat for that, mainly for areas east of I-75, back inland along the immediate coast. It's not to say we're not going to be tracking storms here. It's just that we're seeing that elevated threat for flooding issues for those inland spots that are going to take the bulk of the activity today. So what's going on in the bigger picture? Why are we seeing such high storm coverage today and tomorrow? All right, we have a stationary boundary draped throughout the region. This just means that neither air mass was more powerful than the other to overtake one, so the boundary just stalls out. It just stays put. This is also going to increase that moisture for our region. It's going to elevate storm chances. Look at dew points. There is a lot for the atmosphere to work with. Dew point is the temperature it would have to be for saturation to occur. We've got dew points in the upper 70s to the low 80s. You step outside, it's going to hit you. You're going to feel that tropical air mass here. So think of it as the atmosphere kind of prepped for high storm coverage today. All right, let's take you through the weekend. Of course, a lot of you trying to get outside, make the most of Southwest Florida this weekend. Not going to be kind to your outdoor plans. Along 1, 2 o'clock, coastal spots will be the focus. Scattered storm coverage bringing heavy rain, frequent lightning, the potential for gusty winds and flooding concerns. Mainly inland. Look at this by tonight. Those Saturday evening plans looking a bit soggy. We'll see the winds shift back out of the east. So heading into the late evening hours, we could even still see stray shower coverage along the coast. Overnight will dry back out as we lose the peak heating of the day. We start out dry tomorrow morning if you're heading out to an early tea time or Sunday services. But then once again, more batches of storms tomorrow afternoon firing off and lingering even late into tomorrow night. All right, since the beginning of the year, we have accumulated almost 50 inches of rain for Fort Myers. So we do not need the rain at this point. In fact, we are in a surplus of rainfall for Fort Myers of almost 10 inches. It looks to be a rather soggy end to August. As far as temperatures go, high of 92 degrees today. And then even into tomorrow, seasonal temperatures through the weekend, we dip into the upper 70s overnight. As we take you toward the end of August, this is actually on track to be the hottest August in recorded history for Fort Myers. You look down the road, temperatures do anything but cool off. In fact, spiking to the mid-90s. It's going to be a hot start to September as well. To NBC2 First Alert Forecast.